Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our online general studies lesson, Unit 1, The Geography of China, Part 1. Please note the schedule of the day. At first, we have news sharing, followed by base learning. Next, we'll explore the geography of China. And finally, we have homework, which is landform crossword quiz. Before we begin the lesson, there are certain reminders. All of you, you need to keep your GS handbook or a notebook ready with you before we begin the lesson. If you have your GS textbook or workbook, it's good to have it. It's optional here because I know many students, they have not received the second term books from the supplier, so it's optional. Keep your pencil eraser ready with you. And since you're working online and you're going to be a lot online these days, you need to maintain a good distance from your PC and also use headphones for clearer listening. You have 1 minute to get everything and yourself ready before we begin the lesson. Viruses. We have heard this term a lot. Nowadays, we hear news only about coronavirus. What is a virus? What can they do? Are all viruses bad? Can we see them? How can they harm our human body? Many questions come to mind. So now it's the right time to do some research on the topic and get answers. Student number 20 and 21 in all P4 classes will do research on the following points, and they'll prepare the news sharing and they will share with rest of the class next week. Now, student number 20 and 21, they need to research the following points. Say, for example, what is a virus? Who discovered the first virus? Are viruses good or bad? And also they can talk about any one virus such as influenza virus, SARS, coronavirus, flu virus, or any other type of virus. They can either record themselves on a video for 5 minutes or they can make a PowerPoint and do the sharing. Now, if you make a video or a PowerPoint, you can send us the link and we, the teachers, can help you upload the PowerPoint or the video. Before we start studying about the geography of China, we should know, what is geography? Does anyone know what does the study of geography consist of? Well, let me tell you. Geography informs us about our planet and the world we live in. We learn about different places, the continents and countries, as well as the oceans, the rivers, what is erosion, weathering, the climate changes, and the mountains on our planet. Why study geography? You must be wondering, what's the use in studying Earth's landscapes, people, places, and environment? Well, geography helps us understand our planet Earth. Even though people speak different languages, have different culture, we are all in different parts of the world. We are connected at the core. We have similar values and belief system. Above all, we all share the same planet, Earth, as our home. The knowledge of geography helps us become better individuals, environmentally sensitive, and responsible citizens. Kahoot time! Let's play. Click on the link below and test your geography. Now, there are 20 questions in this Kahoot quiz which just tests your geography knowledge. So, in order to play this quiz, you'll have to pause this video till you complete your Kahoot quiz, and then you can come back and resume the recording. Look at this big map in front of you. It says it's a part of Asia map. Here you can see Greater China region, which is surrounded by different countries on all its sides, and one side you have the great big Pacific Ocean. Now, if you see closely on the map, you can see certain blue lines inside the Greater China region. So what are these blue lines? Have you ever wondered? Certain times you can also see like brown, like triangle peaks and blue water bodies. So have you ever wondered what are these symbols on the map? Well, if you remember, it's called the language of the map, and that's something we learned in our last lesson. What is the language of the map? Say, for example, here, if you see on the top right hand corner, you see the north arrow symbol, which is the letter N, and it's got the pointy arrow. Well, all of you should know that it shows the direction on the map. It shows where the north is, south, east, west, north, south, northwest, and so forth. So that gives us the direction. Every map must have this north arrow symbol. Besides north arrow symbol, the map also has certain other key features, such as the key on the bottom. If you see, it's got certain symbols and the words. Each symbol, say for example, the blue line that I was talking about represents a river on the map. That means there are certain major rivers in China, which are like highlighted with the blue lines. And the red lines that you see between different regions, between Mongolia and China, between Russia and Mongolia, between different countries, you see the red highlight. That means these are the boundaries between different countries, different nations. And the oceans are highlighted blue. So besides these features, there are also many other landform which needs to be highlighted on the map so that we know what's there on the map. And also at the bottom, if you see, there's a ruler with numbers, and that's the scale of the map, which gives us the distance. So here in this lesson, using our knowledge, what we learned in the last lesson about the 8 cardinal directions and the language of the map, we'll find out what is the geographical location of different places in regards with China. To do this activity, all students must log into the Google Classroom. Now, you need to log into the Google Classroom using your Gmail account. Once you're in Google Classroom, click on Classwork, the Geography of China. Now, here, once you click here, you'll see a couple of slides, and you have to refer to the map and do the blanks that are given to you. Now, you can either choose to write in a piece of paper or in your GS handbook. China is a huge country. Now, look at this world map, which shows you different countries of the world, different continents. Some are very small, some are very huge, and some are like even bigger than certain continents. Now, where does China rank by size in the world? How can we find out what is the size of China as compared to other countries? Which country is the biggest? Which country is the smallest? Now, your job is to go to the following website and take a look at the bird's eye view of China. You'll have to log into this website, find your answer, and you'll have to share your answer in the next lesson. As said earlier, you can share your answer in the next lesson. Now to the last part of today's lesson. And here we're ending with homework, which is on Landforms Crossword Quiz. For this activity, all of you need to log into your Google Classroom, like as said earlier, using your Gmail account. Once you're into Google Classroom, click on Homework Landform Crossword Quiz. You can either do the crossword on a piece of paper, just write the answer on a piece of paper, or you can use GS Handbook if you have it at home. And we can share the answers in the next lesson. Right? Goodbye and see you soon.